So let me ask you though, do
Hmm.
you so in terms of last season's women's college basketball season, do you believe the best team won the championship?
The best
Best
team?
team?
Yes. The best team won the championship last season.
No, it wasn't South
Yes.
Carolina.
I,
I'm with you.
I love
I'm
mm,
with
look.
you.
LSU's my team. LSU was my team. I love LSU. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that they won the championship, but South Carolina be balling, bro. Like, stop playing with me. South
And I
Carolina be
ain't
out
gonna
there
lie, South Carolina mopped the floor with
balling.
LSU last season, if I could remember.
I think, and welcome, Marcella. Welcome to
How you
the
doing?
Hi
How you
discussion.
guys.
doing?
We're
How are
about
you?
Good. How are
Doing
you
good.
guys?
Great.
we're about to get into the rankings. We were just talking about Lamont asked if the best women's college team won last year, and they both feel like South Carolina was the best team. I kind of disagree. I think LSU was the best team last year. Like, you got to think when they won, you had players coming off the bench that were hitting like 4 or 5 threes that like they hadn't been balling all season. You know what I mean? Like
I
it was a
agree.
true team come
I
together moment. And then
I
of course,
agree.
like the stars do their things, but I think they would. I don't think that LSU is the best team this year, obviously, but like
That
I
South
do think they were
Carolina
the
team
best
is
team last
tough
year.
though. I think
No,
that's
they
what
were.
South
They
Carolina
were.
is really tough.
I think that's what
Right, but I think those moments also test your teams, right? So if you are the best team, then not necessarily you're going to come out on top every single time, but if you have a challenge, you're going to rise to the occasion. That's what LSU did last year.
I agree
They weren't
1000%.
expected at all. It was Caitlin Clark that was expected to, like, realistically speaking, win it all. She was like the golden child all the way throughout, but
Ah,
that wasn't the case
Well,
at
if
the
yeah,
end.
she ran the Angel
Caitlin
well,
Reese.
Clark.
if you go,
Angel Reese did her thing. That's my
Caitlin
girl.
Clark gotta carry way too much. But hold on. Since you want to come in with that much energy, why don't you get us started? So we're gonna rank the top 5 women's college players. Start at 5. We're gonna start with Marcella, Lamont, Kai, and then I'll go, and then we'll circle back around in that same order. Okay?
So we're starting with number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5. I have Alyssa Peely on my list. She is a player that, granted, may not be with Caitlin Clark's like status, but she knows how to use her body. She knows how to dominate the court. She knows how to shoot not just from the midi, but she knows how to shoot from threes as well. She is all over the place and she can handle herself. She doesn't hesitate to shoot, and I think her play style I like the most just because she's what, 6'2", but she's gonna use her body. She's not gonna be bullied in the court, and she's gonna assert her dominance. So she's
5.
I'm a
she's
huge
5.
fan of Alyssa Pally. I'm a huge fan of her.
Alyssa Peely is nice, but 5
Alyssa
I think is a
Pally.
little low. 5 I think is a little low, but I have to hear. You know, what I mean? I don't want to jump to conclusions. I have to hear the
Right.
rest of your list. Lamont, number 5.
So I was torn between two people on this list, and those two women, I had Cameron Brink from Stanford,
Okay.
and I had correct me if I'm wrong if I'm saying this, Anissa Moreau for LSU.
Anisha,
Anisha.
yeah, I think that's how you say it. Yeah,
Anissa, yeah.
Anissa.
Anissa.
Hey, hey, regardless, she a dog, bro. She a
Yeah.
dog.
Oh, she is the
I,
dog.
I ain't gonna lie, she cold. She
Yeah,
cold,
no.
man. She cold, man.
Wait, so
Uh,
she's your number 5 or she's an honorable mention?
I'll have her honorable mention. I'll go Cameron Brink, number 5.
I left Cameron out. I feel a little guilty about that, but yeah.
Ooh, I'm actually curious to hear your other 4.
Right? Because I'm
I'm actually
confused
curious
right
your
now.
Wow.
4.
I'm very confused. I don't know if we're watching the same.
Number 5.
I'm
Five,
interested.
I'm gonna go with South Carolina. Kamala Cardos. She out there balling.
Okay.
South Carolina, she's killing South Carolina. So I go her. That's my number 5.
Do any of y'all know how tall she is off like top end. If not, I can look it
6'7"?
up.
Can I look it
But
up?
6'5", 6'7",
6'7",
yeah,
man.
6'7",
right,
probably.
okay,
Then.
that's
She's
that's
6'7".
You about to
she'll be
She's
able to
taller
play
than
that
the
power
center.
About to
forward
say
center
she's
position
6'7".
well. Because her size will transfer well to the WNBA as like a center. Like someone we were talking about, Cameron Brink. She kind of plays like power forward center for what is it, Stanford, and but she's 6'4", so
Yeah,
like she
she's
might
more
be
of a
more of
wing.
like a wing in the WNBA. You know what I mean? So that's like going to be a little more of an adjustment for her game. At number 5, I got Hannah Hidalgo. She's a freshman point guard for Notre Dame.
Notre Dame?
I think
That's a
she's
good
tough,
one.
bro.
That's a
I think
good
she's a dog. Okay, so she has her team ranked, which I feel like is a little bit unexpected, and she leads the nation in steals.
Yeah,
6 steals a game is kind of OD. Like you're talking a two-way guard because she's also
7% from 3.
right, and you're talking about I think it's top four in the nation in scoring, 23 points a game. So you're talking about like an elite two-way guard who, like, already at freshman has like good size for her position. She already can play make. Like you're talking 6 assists as a freshman. Her IQ is only going to get better. I'm pretty impressed personally. A two-way guard that can play make as a freshman. I'm pretty impressed.
I got her as an
her at
honorable
number 5.
mention.
Okay. Who's number 4?
Yeah, she's impressive as a freshman. Like you said, she's really, realistically speaking, only going to get better, or you would hope, right? So, yeah, she's breaking the ceiling in her first
I
year.
agree with you that Alyssa Peely is better than her, but I gotta hear the rest of your list.
Understood.
Go ahead, number 4. It's on
All right.
you.
Number 4, I got another freshman,
Aha!
Juju Watt.
She's also better than
What's up?
Okay. She's also better.
Gang, come on.
Okay.
All right, we got 26.1 averaging points, right? We got 7 rebounds, 3.4
Baller.
assists.
She's a ball.
That's impressive
She's a
for a freshman. She is a baller indeed.
She's a
Not afraid
hooper.
to shoot either. She's not hugging that line. She'll shoot a little bit further. So she'll go in. She knows herself. She has confidence in herself, and she will play it to it.
She's the best hooper
Yes,
at
sir.
USC, male or female, right? Probably, right? That's
You
what the
taking shots
NIL
at
say.
There's no
Hey, that's what the
question.
NIL say. Real
Jeez.
talk. That's real
LeBron may
talk.
not approve that message.
Yeah.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. Hey, what my man Mott say? Numbers don't lie.
The numbers don't lie, cuz.
The numbers
The
don't
numbers don't
lie.
lie. Numbers
Hey,
don't
It
lie.
look like Juju, the best player at
Right
USC,
there
male or
balling.
female. That's all I'm saying. I like that at number 4. I'm ready to hate. But I can't yet. But I am ready to hate. Go ahead, Mont. Number 4.
I also had Juju Watkins at
Okay.
number 4 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know it.
Kai, is that
Oh,
who you
know
have?
what do. I'm like, what?
I do too.
Oh,
I do too. I have Juju at number 4. I think she's a little better than Hannah. Again, a freshman. Okay, so we're all kind of on the same accord
Unanimous.
right now. Okay, unanimous. Okay, so go ahead then. Number 3.
Number 3. Number 3 was who I probably swapped Cameron out for. We're going to go with Miss Paige Beckers.
Ooh.
She was injured last year, right? We didn't get to see her. That's
I
fine.
love that.
We
She's
have.
not on my paper.
She's not on your list.
She's not on my honorable mentions.
So she didn't even make like.
She didn't even make the
top
list?
7. Yeah, she
I mean,
didn't even come to
I may
this.
be holding her injury
radar.
against her a little bit. I want to see it more consistently. But okay, right now what we know from Paige, she can shoot, right? We know she
Yeah.
can shoot the 3, the midi. I want to see at her size, she's going to be a defensive liability in the next level anyway. I got to see some playmaking from her for me to be like, I'm seeing something special because I don't see elite level scoring. I see elite level shot making, shooting, but I don't see any playmaking. I'm not seeing any defense. To put her in as the best of these a lot of these players are two-way players that is on this list. Go ahead, Mom.
I understand that, but I mean, she's shooting 56.8% from the field.
Mm-hmm.
49.4% from three. Mind you, she's off an injury, by the way. And also averaged
Right.
2.3 steals a game. And I
That's
mean,
true.
I
True.
I understand to your point where, most of these players are, two-way players, but
Mhm.
you got to give her credit, bro. She's coming off an
I
injury,
mean, she
dude.
can.
I'm about to say she played only 17 games last season.
So you got her at 3-2 is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
I have her at number 3 as well.
Yeah, it's funny because you use her injury kind of more so against her. I feel like I use her injury more towards for her because
Yeah.
injuries, realistically speaking, you don't always come back from injuries the same. She's coming back and she's realistically speaking doing a lot better. She was in the Final Four in her freshman year and she
Right.
got injured sophomore year, junior year. Doesn't really look like she's missing that much of a step. Injuries can be career breaking.
I guess I don't. I'm not. She's not missing a step. I agree. I guess I'm saying I don't see an elevation of her game
Same old. You dirty.
throughout her college career. Really.
You messed up.
What? Why am I dirty? No, I think she's great. I think she's top 10. I think she's top 10.
Carrying UConn, bro.
I
I
Said
gotta,
can't lie.
I
doing
gotta
the
see a
same old,
development in your
It's
game.
getting old. You at the same spot. You ain't better. No.
Kai,
Number
who
3.
you got then? Kai, who you got at 3? You got
Cameron Brink.
Paige?
I just got Paige high.
Yeah.
Paige
Okay.
baller, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Cameron
you
Brink
got
get number
Cameron
3.
Brink
Yeah.
on yours too. Okay.
She is hooping. At Stanford?
Why?
What do you mean, why? Like,
Yeah, why?
she said, I mean, she said she had a number 4. I was like, ooh, I said, dang. I just had her a little higher. But Stanford is still, they're ranked. Like, they are ranked high. So I'm like, yo, she is balling. It's not like she's not balling.
Okay,
I'm
no.
like, she is balling. She's a star on Stanford.
She's a champion too, so
Mm-hmm.
credit
That's
to
true.
her. Yeah.
At 3, I got Alyssa Peely. I felt like this was as high as I could put her on the list, just given the other 2 players. But she's a 3-level scorer. She's pretty much unguardable. Like at her position, her game right now, she plays kind of in the post, so she plays like more pick and pop. But last my numbers checked, she leads the nation in 3-point percentage.
She's a shooter.
And right, the whole nation. She shoots 70% from the field. So you're talking about someone who's like
Yeah.
from the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the
Efficient.
field. You heard
Super
me.
efficient.
Efficient from the field. She doesn't really have playmaking, and on defense, she's like, I don't want to say a step slow, but like her rotations aren't great. But like offensively, she has a bag. She can score on all 3 levels. Good rebounder. The efficiency is just, it's actually kind of ridiculous when you think about it. I think her game translates really well to the next level, especially like at her size. She's 6'2", so she's like a big guard. Like, I think her game transitions really well. There's just I couldn't put her any higher, realistically. What? 2.
Who? I mean, Angel Reese.
My 2 is just tied.
Me too, actually. I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I mean, realistically speaking, she prevented Caitlin from becoming a champion last year. She gets like 10.2 rebounds. She's scoring a bit less than she did last season, but we just started the season not that long ago too, to be fair. She's a star within her own right, won an SB. Her name deserves to be top 5. I don't know. I feel like who else would it be?
I mean, that's who I have at number 2. Lamont?
I actually don't have Angel Reese at number 2. I got Alyssa Peely at number 2.
She's nice though, right?
She's
Bruh.
cold. She's
Bruh,
cold to
she's
me.
cold, bro.
And she's
She
literally
cold.
she's literally Utah for me.
Bruh, she carries the team.
She's
Bro, they just
Utah for
beat
me.
USC. They just beat USC. Juju
My point
Watkins
i-
in them. Just
my point
recently. She dropped
exactly.
37 on them.
So it's like it's so hard for me to ignore that. And by the way, don't get it confused. I have mad love for Angel Reese. Shout out to Angel Reese. But let's not act like that LSU team isn't stacked, man. Let's not act like that LSU team isn't stacked. But also, I'm gonna give Angel her credit. But
She's a better defensive player, I think, was the
oh
tipping
yeah,
scale for me personally. Like,
oh yeah, for
because the
sure.
rebounding, obviously, she's getting more rebounds. She's taller, but like,
Yeah,
she's a shot blocker. She can play.
she can also.
Alyssa Peely
Yeah,
needs to work on her defense. I would say on ball. She's not going to be a shot blocker probably, but
yeah.
like, she needs to work a little bit there. But bro, I'm with you.
Can't
She's
stop
cold,
her.
bro.
Can't stop her,
Can't
bro.
stop her,
Can't.
bro. LSU's coach, she called her unguardable. She literally said she was
She
unguardable.
did.
Hello.
Did.
Kai, who you got it to? I assume we all have the same number one. I imagine.
It's definitely unanimous. I think he's frozen.
Yeah.
Angel Reese.
Oh.
I got to.
Oh.
She's balling.
I agree. I think Angel Reese too, just because she's basically a 20 and 10 waiting to happen, and she can play defense a little bit. I think that just her game translates really well to the next level, and she doesn't really have like weaknesses. I guess she can't really shoot the
Can she
three,
shoot?
but depending on her position, she may not
Can
need
she
to
shoot?
as much at the next level.
I was like,
But
can
other
she
than
shoot?
that,
Like,
she
can
doesn't
can
really
she
have any
spread to the
weaknesses
three?
to her game. From the midi, I guess.
Nah.
Well, not really. Well,
But you don't have to
Ka-
be dominant. You don't have to shoot from three to be dominant.
Yeah, I mean she's shooting 50.5% from the field.
sufficient enough.
I mean, 70% is
Not
outrageous.
70%.
It's all good. We're about to get out of here anyway.
Got number one.
Oh, it's Caitlin, right?
Duh. I mean,
It has to be.
obviously.
I think she
gotta
has a
be.
chance, honestly. I think she has a chance of being like one of the best players in the WNBA at the next level. There's like offensively, she there's nothing she can't do, and she's not like bad defensively. She's just, you know what I mean? She can guard her position well. I don't really see like any weaknesses in her game, to be completely honest.
I agree. I think one of the most impressive things that I saw about her was that she has 11 career high triple doubles, which is the most in male and female for Iowa. So, do you guys see Kai? I don't see Kai.
No.
Nah.
Do you think we lost him?
Yeah. Caitlin Clark is the top selling NIL player, male or female, in college.
Exactly.
1,000.
She's raking in the
Add
dough.
Angel at 2 as well, because
almost
they're
a
kind
given.
of selling out these arenas, which is
Oh, yeah.
eventually just going to help the WNBA. It's obviously going to help their schools. It's going to help themselves. But just the fact that they're able to create their own persona, their own following and stuff like that, I think that's impressive. You're not going to have a following if you're not that great, you know. Maybe you will, of course, but like not that big of one. You're not going to be selling out arenas. Like, let's be real, if you look at the NBA, we're not coming here to look at what some role player, right? We're coming here to look at the stars, and I think ultimately that's kind of what Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark have been doing.
Good now.
Agreed.
Caitlin's my number one, unanimous.
Yeah. Caitlin definitely number one unanimous.
Don't
Caitlin's number one.
Ain't nobody else.
Yeah, you're good.
No question. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I really enjoyed hearing you guys' lists. I'm really excited to see this upcoming draft in WNBA season. I really like the whole trajectory that this is going. Like, I think that this is really good for the WNBA. Like, I think these college players, or like the talent level is just like exceeding each season. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. Thank you guys for being on. Anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
I guess I'll just go. I'm excited to see this female talent, of course. I'm a little biased, but of course, so you and I have done an episode about the WNBA, what would make it better, the whole dunking disagreement, and I think it's just exciting to see that we have up and coming great talent that could elevate the WNBA to another level. You know, we have things like the NIL deals that are going to, I only see it as a positive thing for the WNBA, realistically speaking. And they're, like I said, they're kind of just building up their own fan base, and that's only going to help them in the long run. So I don't know, just, I guess, feel positive about the fact that there's a few shared ones in our lists, but there's also a few ones that we've also caught that maybe each other didn't have on the list that are on the lookout.
Mhm.
So it's good talent. Yeah.
Agreed. Definitely agreed.
I'm very excited for the WNBA as well, man. There is a lot of talent currently. And
A lot.
also even for the near future of women's basketball. So I believe the WNBA, the viewership is going to increase from here. And also you have the stars of the WNBA now, so I
Right.
think when you mix everybody together,
You're getting a lot of talent coming in.
we
A
are.
lot of
And
star talent coming in.
and to you guys' point about the NIL, I believe that has been one of the best things for these women athletes as well, considering, how the pay is in the WNBA too. So
Facts. Definitely. Glad to see them get some bread. But okay. It's been real. Thank you guys for rocking out with us. Like, comment, subscribe. As always, I'm your host, Zoe. This is The Last Word, and we're out. Thank you for watching another episode of The Last Word. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below so you're not missing out on any of the new content I drop on the channel. Love.